Savit, Wright, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Hope everyone is doing well, winning live. First and foremost, when you all are smashed to pieces that like button. If you haven't smashed it, smash it right now. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you do so. We got the notification bell, ding dong. Let's have it right, so you know when we go live. And we've got the Minerals FC Ultras membership, which is down below in the description. Salute to all the Minerals FC Ultras. Salute to our Chelsea old boys. We see things they'll never see. And salute to the no surrender mentality. And also salute to our Don Roman Abramovich, the GOAT, greatest owner at Chelsea Football Club, greatest owner in football. Let's have it right. It has been announced via Nizar Kinsella today, this morning. Well, let's go through it. Make sure you do smash that like button. Abramovich to break silence on Chelsea sale. Former Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich will discuss the sale of the club in a new book set to be released this summer after giving his first interview in 4 years. Abramovich, who remains sanctioned by the UK government due to alleged links to Russian President Putin, has conducted a two-part interview about the 2.5 billion sale of Chelsea in 2022 to American consortium Meatloaf Bowley, I would do anything for pound notes, and Clear Lake Capital, Siri Merchant, Beachhead, Streamline, let's have it right. A deal which took place after Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The interviews took place in Abu Dhabi in January and in Istanbul a year prior, are said to include Abramovich's account of his initial takeover of Chelsea FC in 2004, the sanctions, his efforts in the previous peace process, and his suspected poisoning in March 2022. Before these, Abramovich's most recent interview was to Forbes in March 2021, and aside from a short statement in January that year about Frank Lampard's sacking, and statements about Chelsea's Say No to Anti-Semitism campaign. He had not given an official interview since 2006. The book is named Sanctioned. So have it right. The inside story of the sale of Chelsea FC is written by Nick Purell and will also tell other stories from that accelerated 95-day sale run by Rain Group under the supervision of UK government, and will be released by Bite Back Publishing this summer. It is also reported the funds from the sale remain in a frozen bank account while Chelsea are aiming to qualify for the Champions League and win a trophy for the first time under the new American ownership. Sorry, I've almost choked reading a trophy under Blueco. What are we doing here, bruv? Unless it's a Mickey Mouse Conference League. Do you know what I'm saying? Roman Abramovich would forfeit us from that. He would never have us playing in that. Do you know what? When we had Don Roman, yeah? Let's have it right. 21 trophies. He spent just over 2 billion in 19 years. Won every single trophy that could be won. 5 Premier Leagues. We won the 2 Champions League. We won 2 Europa Leagues. We've won the Super Cup, the Club World Cup, how many FA Cups and Carabao Cups. I mean, we were relentless. We were the most feared team in England and in Europe. Barcelona's greatest ever team when they had Messi's and Iniestas and Xavi's and all the goats in the game. They feared Chelsea Football Club, and that's because of Roman. When we were getting served up Ballacks, we're now getting rotten scallops at Chelsea. We're getting Kindergarten FC, Epstein FC, under 24-year-olds. A budget Roman yes man model. And let's have it right. Roman, the managers, the gaffers he brought in, Jose Mourinho, the one who laid the foundations, a special one, a serial winner, and a 2 stint at Chelsea, won 3 Premier League titles. We had Carlo Ancelotti. We've had unbelievable gaffers, bro. Yeah, we've had winners. Yeah, and our Di Matteo won us the Champions League because we had an elite squad, an elite group of players, a spine, mentality, standards were through the roof. Yeah, everyone feared Chelsea Football Club. No one fears us now. We are the new gen of Banter FC, as the only way we see it. But let's have it right. This book is going to be, I can't wait for it. What a read this is going to be, because let's have it right. Don Roman was robbed by the UK government. UK government and Rain Group set him up. They've robbed his money. His 2.5 billion is still in the bank earning interest. Let's have it right. He's got no money. He wanted the money to be donated to the victims of war in Ukraine and in Russia, and that hasn't happened. Instead, it's gaining interest. We've inherited the worst owners in the history of football. So I want to hear what Don Roman's going to say. I want to hear if there is a clause locking him in for 10 years. I want to hear if he's happy, because we heard by John Obi Mikel, sources of Roman Abramovich told John Obi Mikel that he's unhappy. He's angry. He's upset and angry that his baby was taken from him. His baby is Chelsea Football Club. His son, Savit, Wright, loves Chelsea Football Club. Robbed in broad daylight of his baby. So we're going to find out what he's going to say. He wants to come back. It's his dream to come back to Stamford Bridge and watch a game at Chelsea. I'm sure he's watching Chelsea now thinking, what is this? This is a joke. Look what they've done to my football club. Look all the years I have built an empire, made Chelsea Football Club elite. And I am seeing our club being sabotaged brick by brick, piece by piece, asset stripping from these private equity merchants, these hedge fund merchants, these venture capitalists, this Meatloaf Bowley from Hollywood and Golden Globes and NFL and Moneyball and Data FC. We got mid managers, mid standards. The Thomas Tuchel that won him his second Champions League for Don Roman got sacked because he wouldn't be a yes man. Gutted out his Cobham players, Mason Man, players he brought through, bruv. Yeah, he's gutting out everything. His Cobham Academy, the groundsman for 33 years. Marina Granovskaya, the Iron Lady. Peter Cech walked out, didn't want to be part of the project. Makalele. What about Pat Nevin? Exiled because he called out the ownership. The fact of the matter is, everything at this football club is nowhere near the levels and how it should be when we had Don Roman. And Don Roman's watching his club being stripped bare. For what? Real estate. To rob. And now, check this out. Roman Abramovich left these clown owners, left the club debt-free of 1.72 billion. He left us debt-free. These clowns have come in and taken a 1.2 billion debt, 500 million loan from Aries Management, who are a preferred shareholder, at 12.96% interest rate, which is well over 100 million of interest a year. Let's have it right. We're in debt. We're losing money. We've got more losses than when Roman was running us in COVID, bruv. And then if you go previous season to that, well, let's have it right. Do the maths. Look at the chart. Minute under Don Roman, because we're elite, we're winners, bruv. We always won a trophy. One season we didn't win one trophy with Don Roman. Every other season we won trophies, bruv. Elite mentality, elite standards, bruv. Just elite, the GOAT, And what they done, they got another loan of 702 million from a syndicate bank loans from JP Morgan and Bank of America, and that's with based on Sonia 7.7% interest rate. So we are in serious debt. And what have we got to show for it? 90 players of kids under the age of 24 years old. Let's have it right. Roman Abramovich, bruv, he'd go and do blockbuster signings, wouldn't he? He'd go and sign Fernando Torres for 50 million, bring us Shevchenko, and we had Didier Drogba. He'd bring us Ballax, bruv. We've got Essien. We've had all the GOATs, all the best players you can imagine. Went to Arsenal when they had the Invisibles and said, we'll have Ashley Cole. We'll have him, and he'll come and win the Champions League with us. We take Fabregas, we take great players. Eden Hazard, when we won the Champions League, our first Champions League, and we signed the most hottest prospect in European football. That's what you do when you've got ambition to win. That's elite mentality. What are we doing now? What is this? Trust the process, PR merchantry. Let's have it right. What are these lot? These lot are pro PR. The PR has destroyed our football club. They use every journalist under the sun, Pornstein. They use Fabrizio Romano, Toothpick Jacobs, who wasn't even in existence when Don Roman was running Chelsea Football Club. It was because of Rain Group and CBS and his involvement, and the fact that he's a cousin, relative of Goldstein, that he's a director at Chelsea Football Club, yeah, a Spurs supporter. We didn't have Spursy in our football club. We had Chelsea, bruv, yeah. Built the women's team, built the Column Academy, Don Roman, built everything at this football club, a unity, a family, a culture, helped the community. Listen, let's have it right. Sponsored the NHS, gave to charity, had everyone in his pocket. MI5, he had real estate, he had everyone in his pocket, bruv. MPs, you name it. Roman was untouchable. While these clowns are using brown envelopes, yeah, Roman stayed clear of them. We had the campaign against Chelsea from the media because of Don Roman, and they were jealous, and they were even more hated us even more because of the success that Chelsea was under Don Roman. FFP was invented and introduced because of Don Roman, because of the way he went in the market and he wanted to buy everyone, trying to buy Thierry Henry, bruv, trying to buy Lionel Messi, he'd buy anything to make Chelsea great. He said when he bought Chelsea Football Club, it's too risky to make profit. I'm here to have fun and win. We got these owners, Siri Merchant Barley, coming in going, the club wasn't very well managed on a sporting level, on a financial level, on a data level. We've got Feliciano from Clearlake going, it's more important to build business value than win or lose on the field. You got Meatloaf Bowley going, well, we can have an all-stars game. We can change the pyramid of football. We want to change the fabric. I'm a chairman earning 20 million a year. I'm going to play sporting director. And by the way, I'm going to ticket tout by having Vivid Seats, an external ticketing online platform, and take all the tickets from the Chelsea supporters and all the privileges to the membership and sell those tickets for up to 20 grand a ticket, if not 45 grand a ticket. So have it right, yeah? Roman didn't do that. Roman valued the supporters. He was one of us. He supported our football club. He sat in the shed end, bruv. You understand me? That's the league. He loved football and he loved Chelsea. And he is through and through Chelsea. He bleeds blue. He don't burn blue like they want to PR us, yeah? He always had a front of shirt sponsor, let's have it right. He always brought us the elite players. He always made sure in the media that it was all tight-knit and that we would do our business quietly behind closed doors, and we go and get the deals, bruv. Let's have it right. And not every decision Roman made was right, but let's have it right. The wrongdoings by Roman, they're all outweighed by what he did right at this football club. It's the opposite. It's the reverse with the ownership we got. These clowns, exactly as we drew it up, yeah, have destroyed this elite football club. And Roman, I'm begging Don Roman, I hope that he lands the fucking minerals on these clowns and expose them for what they are and let everyone know that he had no choice on who owns his football club. I want to hear that. I need to hear it. I crave it. The fact that Don Roman was getting poisoned because they were trying to assassinate him, all right, so they could truly rob his money. Well, let's have it right. All of you lot, Blueco, Rain Group, UK government, yeah? A lot of you, yeah? You're going to have to pay for all those crimes and what you've done to Don Roman and what you have done to his baby in Chelsea Football Club and what you have done to the supporters, what you have done to our elite football club. You've stripped the 2 hotels, the car park, the women's team, the Cobham training ground. You've gutted everything out of pure profit and you're blaming based on PSR because of Don Roman and he cooked the books for deals on Willian and Etun and Eden Hazard. You have a day off, bruv. You're a long way from Starbucks, yeah? To justify, yeah, why you have to sell the hotels to yourselves, why you have to sell the women's team to yourselves at your own valuation because you're a holdings company. Well, let's have it right. You did that because Bowley wanted to play sporting director for 2 transfer windows, spending 635 million. And then Siri Merchant said, I want to have a go. Let me run a train on that. And go and spend up to 1.6 billion. And look at us. Look at the state of us. We ain't got a spine. We spent 1.6 billion and we're in need of a rebuild. Roman Abramovich, you give him one. If he spent 1.6 billion, do you think he's building this squad? Do you think he's hiring Enzo Maresca, Pochettino, and Jellyfish Potter? What are we doing here? Yeah. So why is the supporters in acceptance? People are going, oh, we're in a decline under Roman. Oh, we fuck. We're not under a decline. under Roman. We were just winners, bruv. We win no matter what. Roman knew the sanctions were coming. I could tell by the way he was at the Club World Cup. You could tell he was hurting, bruv, but he was happy he won. The one trophy that eluded him. And who won it? Thomas Tuchel. Kai Havertz. He fought tooth and nail for Kai Havertz. He brought through Mason Mount, Reece James and all the Cobham players. He built the best academy in European football, competing with Real Madrid's and Barcelona's academy. He copied the blueprint of Manchester United. Instead of him playing sporting director, instead of him putting himself as chairman earning 20 million a year, he went to Man United and picked and took Peter Kenyon and got his little black book and said, yo, what, Iron Robin, they're looking at him. Yeah, we'll have him. Let's have it right. We went and won the double, bruv, back-to-back Premier League trophies, back-to-back title winners. Jose Mourinho went, he said, I'll give you Ronaldinho to Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho says, no, just don't ask questions. Just get me Drogba. Just listen to me. The rest is history, bruv. Elite mentality. All he wanted to do was win. That's it. At all costs. It's all or nothing to win. What are we now? Trust the process. Yeah, we will never trust the process under Don Roman. We will trust winning trophies. And that's where my standards will always lie. I will never lower my standards. The way they have fed an agenda on Don Roman, the way that all of these Fugazi supporters, these new Gen Zs, have come out talking about, oh, Meatloaf Bowley's Roman on steroids, bruv. Nah, mate, yeah, Savit, right. Dickless under this ownership. Absolutely dickless, yeah? Trust me. Ain't going to win no trophies, bruv. Yeah? Steroids have got it all shriveled up, mate. You want to ever come at Don Roman and try to downplay and mug off our Don Roman to propaganda and hype up these clowns at our football club, you're a fucking disgrace. You don't deserve to be Chelsea supporters, yeah? No one comes at Don Roman. No one will. I will never accept it. Anyone who does, I'll mud you. I'll fucking annihilate you, as I always do. And this is the problem we got now with the online platform. We got Meatloaf Bowley going into Twitter Spaces, yeah? And everyone's going, we love you, Bowley. Sell Kai Havertz, sell Jorginho, sell fucking Kovacic, sell Kante, sell Mason Mount. Yeah, bring us Enzo Fernandez, bring us all these players. Bruv, Roman will never be looking at these players, mate, that these clowns have bought. The PR, Roman stayed well away from the brown envelopes. Didn't need the brown envelopes. These lot need it because they're con artists. This is what they are implementing is not a project for football. As Nagelsmann said, it's not a project for football. It's a club in troubled waters. We're in financial fucking danger. We're done. We're a sell-to-buy club. With Roman, no, bruv, we didn't need that. And what goat owner just wipes off the debt like that? What a goat, bruv. He loves Chelsea. Always will love Chelsea. And I cannot wait to read this book. I can't wait for him to sue the UK government to get these clowns out and find a way maybe his son can buy the football club. You know what I'm saying? Or anyone else. Get a Saudi owner so that he can get anyone but these owners. I want them out. Blue Co out. Win, lose, draw. Blue Co out. What are you lot sponsoring when we've had the greatest owner of our football club? Greatest owner, respectful to our football club. While Siri Merchant's running away from Chelsea supporters, doesn't want to talk to them. Yeah. What does Roman do? Roman's holding only a pound CFC fanzine, bruv. Yeah, he walks around, he talks to the supporters, he sits in the shed end because he's a fucking Chelsea supporter, bruv. He's not just an owner. And everything he had aligned, everyone put in a position, he put the best professionals, the most experienced in the game, in their positions, and always he had the final say. But he trusted, he built a real structure, a real project. A project to win and dominate, and he copied the blueprints of Real Madrid's and Man United's. What's Siri Merchant and Meatloaf Bowley copying, and Clearlake and Eldridge and Blue Co? They're copying Brighton, a club that's never won anything in the history of the football. Red Bull, never won anything in the history of the football. Farming clubs, development clubs. When we got the greatest academy, and you want to develop the first team, yeah. Mate, these lot think they're copying the Red Bull Project. It's Red Bull Project with no wings, my sons. Yeah? You ain't flying nowhere. And the PR ain't going to get you anywhere. So tomorrow, I'm going to be mudding all this PR, all right, about these signings and these transfer windows. There's no coincidence why you're getting all these briefs from all the brand envelopes after it's been put out that Don Roman's going to break his silence on the sale of Chelsea Football Club and really let us know what's going on. Because let's have it right. He's got no NDA with Blue Co. He's got no ties. He can say whatever he wants. And let's have it right. We know he's not happy. I'm not happy. Middles FC Ultras ain't happy. And there's plenty of supporters that ain't happy. Yeah? There's been a protest already for Blue Co. The Chelsea Supporters Trust have already reported to the Premier League about Vivid Seats. The Vivid Seats ticketing touting platform that is on the unregistered, unauthorized, illegal websites on the Premier League website. Was Don Roman doing that? Was he trying to rob Chelsea supporters? What are we doing here, bruv? What are we doing here? Yeah. So I just wanted to let that out. I'm ecstatic. I can't wait for this book. And we will do a stream on this book. We're going to read it. We're going to dissect it. There's no coincidence that they're pushing out all this transfer news PR when we're in the fucking gutter. Just trying to get top four after 3 years, spending 1.6 billion and in need of a rebuild. You trust that? You get what you deserve, and I want you all to suffer. You'd all deserve to suffer. Savit, right? Because you didn't want to listen to me. I knew what was going on. For 2.5 years, I've been calling this out, bruv. Landing it. And you lot want to come at Don Roman and feed the agenda? Have a day off. Savit, right? So big up to everyone in here. I'm going to leave you with our Don Roman. Savit, right? The GOAT. The greatest owner in football. Love you, Don Roman. Love the Iron Lady. Everyone part of that era. We know this is Chelsea Football Club under Don Roman. What we got now under Blue Co. This is not Chelsea. Let's have it right. So make sure you smash the like button. Hit a subscribe. Make sure you put all your comments down below. Win, lose or draw. Blue Co out. No surrender mentality. Up to Don Roman. Let's go.
Roman Abramovich. Roman Abramovich. Roman Abramovich. Roman Abramovich. Roman Abramovich. Roman Abramovich. Roman Abramovich.